Christopher Nkuku is going to be out for months, guys. Just as we thought that it couldn't be more worse, it's from weeks to months now. The most important player in the Chelsea squad, just as we thought that we were going in the right direction. This is what happens. But Chelsea isn't Chelsea if there aren't problems. That's the thing about Chelsea. There are always problems. Romelu Lukaku drama. We aren't getting our main target. Injuries are happening every now and then. And I am sick and frustrated of this drama, guys. I'll be honest. But what can we do? It is how it is. So the best thing is to stop crying and look forward to what can be done. How can we improve on the situation? Because at the moment, the transfer window is still open, so there is a chance that we can get good amount of players, because sooner it was better, guys. Because if Christopher Nkuku was injured mid-season, something like that, then we would have been in bigger problems. So it's better that it happened sooner, because the transfer window is open. Now we can go and get people, we can get replacements, because Nkuku is going to miss at least 7 or 8 games. That's what it feels like. So the thing is, guys, transfer window is open and we need to get signings. That's the first thing. After signing the new goalkeeper, Robert Sanchez, I was like, we need 2 more players, then we are set for the season. But now when I look at the squad, I feel like we need 4 to 5 players, guys. That's the thing. A CDM, of course, we need an attacking midfielder, because we have only got Carney Chukwuemeka. Christopher Nkuku is injured, so we can't totally rely on Carney Chukwuemeka. That's what I feel like. Or we can go for a striker, guys, because Nicholas Jackson can play as an attacking midfielder. So if we can go for a striker, Dusan Vlahovic is the one that we are being linked with at the moment. So if we can get Dusan Vlahovic for a good fee, then I think it's going to be a good signing, guys. We can play Dusan Vlahovic as a striker, and a lot of you guys are looking down on Dusan Vlahovic. He is not as bad as people like portray him to be, because the thing about Vlahovic is that when you look at him at Juventus, this guy was good. He was not exceptional, but this guy was good. It's just that, there was a lot of expectation from him. He was at a time dubbed one of the best young players out there. He was on par with Erling Haaland, but you know how Erling Haaland is doing at the moment. So there's something, he didn't live up to the expectation. People expected more from him, from what he has been offering at the moment. So that's the thing about Dusan Vlahovic. And honestly, I feel like Dusan Vlahovic is a good player. So if you can get him for a reasonable fee, and most importantly, if we can offload Romelu Lukaku in that way as well, so that would be a good signing. Dusan Vlahovic as a striker, Nicholas Jackson behind him as a number 10, as a second striker. So that could work out, guys. Other signing, I think, is that we need a right winger, because when you look at the left wing, we haven't got a really good, top class player on the left wing, but we've still got options. Now we got Ian Maatsen, who can play there. We got Raheem Sterling, we got Mykhailo Mudryk. But when you look at the right wing, we have just got Noni Madueke. Now I don't know how right I am, but from what I remember, it's only Noni Madueke who's there, available for the right wing position. Raheem Sterling can play on the right wing, but naturally he prefers to play on the left wing. So that could be a problem, guys. So I think that the market, like I said before, is still open. So I think we could go for a right winger as well. We need a top class right winger. We can't totally rely on Noni Madueke as well, because the thing, we have learned lessons. Players can get injured. That's the thing about Chelsea. And if by chance Noni Madueke gets injured, Raheem Sterling might fill up the place. But do we really trust Raheem Sterling? Because from what I've seen in the preseason, I don't think Raheem Sterling is the guy that can get us 15-17 goals a season with double number assists, something like that. So Raheem Sterling is not the guy. So if we can go and get a right wing, I think that's going to be good for us. And the fourth signing that we need is a new group of doctors, guys. I'm very serious about this. We need new doctors, because players are getting injured every now and then. It's not just in the actual match, it's even during the training sections and all. Now it's not that players don't get injured, when they are training. Players do get injured, but at Chelsea, a lot of players are getting injured, even in the training, forget about the actual match. So that's the thing. I think we need a new group of doctors, really good doctors, guys. That's what I think. Like, these people are very vulnerable, guys, and I'm scared, guys. I am very, very worried, and it scares the shit out of me whenever I see our player going down, whenever there is a tackle. it scares the shit out of me, guys. I'll be honest, no cap, it doesn't necessarily even have to be Sergio Ramos coming with the tackle, guys, because our players are so vulnerable, we have been seeing problems with injuries so much that whenever I see our player going down, I'm genuinely concerned, it just scares the shit out of me, guys. I'll be honest, and that's why I feel like we need a new team of doctors, because these players seem so vulnerable, guys. Some of them, seem like they aren't physically fit for the Premier League as well. I think Mauricio Pochettino has to look at this at the moment too. I talked about some of the positions that we need to improve in, players that we need to get for some positions, but one thing that Chelsea need to keep in mind going for players, in these positions is if they are injury prone or not, guys, because I think that should be the first thing the Chelsea board should consider, because a lot of players, if I think about it, a lot of players that have been injured are players that were injury prone, they were getting a lot of injuries when they were playing for the former clubs, so basically Chelsea are signing a lot of players that are injury prone. We need to consider if the player is injury prone or not, because if Chelsea are just thinking that we have got good doctors out here, we can get it sorted out, he's a good player, he gets injured but we can deal with that, then we are wrong in that, because over the times we have signed injury prone players but nothing has improved, guys. Those players have always been injured, they are very less available for us, when we really need them. They come back, they show glimpses of their potential, and we as fans, we get excited that like this guy, he has got good potential, he's going to be a star, and then what happens, guys? He gets injured. That's the thing that's been happening with Chelsea. So I think one thing to be considered is if the player is injury prone or not. I think that's the most important thing to do. And other than that, like I said before, we need 4 to 5 new signings, even backup options for Enzo Fernandez and Moises Caicedo. If we get Moises Caicedo as well, we are looking at Tyler Adams, which I feel like is a good deal. 20 million for a 20-year-old player, very aggressive, has got Premier League experience. So if we can get Tyler Adams as well, that's good. Mohamed Kudus, like I said before, but still he's injury prone. So but that's up to the club, the club will do the thing. So but still, my point stays same. We need 4 to 5 players, if we are going to compete for the Premier League title next season. So guys, this is the end of the video. Please feel free to share your opinions on this, and I hope you guys have a nice day.